Can this have a word? 09911 to me is the 1191696.
Please remember to turn off your microphone. So while we wait for other persons to join, I think we'll start by discussing some things that are related to this event. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, sir. We can hear you, sir. Please.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Sir, we can
Carry on. Some of us are
hear you.
connected
Please go on, please.
from Lagos, from Abuja, from different
We
places.
can hear you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so
Yeah, connected from.
Sorry, sir. Please, can you have this on record? Please, can you please record? So maybe
yes,
you can get the material later.
yes, I've started recording.
Okay, sir. God bless you. You are here, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so part of the things, my name is Pascal. I am Pascal Okeke. I'll be your facilitator for today's class. I'm glad to have all of you here. So part of the things we'll be talking about today is we'll be talking about businesses, we'll be talking about opportunities as Nigerian entrepreneurs. We'll be talking about funding, how to get funding, what fundings basically is, how to get fundings for several kinds of businesses, and how young persons can leverage on networks like this and access such funding. We'll also be tilting our focus to applying for the 2022 edition of Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Program. So these are the things we'll be talking about today. First of all, I would want to, okay, so we have 15 persons. Because we are recording and we have limited time, I will kick off immediately. So whoever that didn't meet with us, when we started, can always fall back to the recording. I think that will be fine.
Yeah, sure, it would be fine. Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we'll look at is because of our time, hello? Hello?
We can hear you. Please.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir,
so
please carry on. You can hear. Sorry, sir.
the first thing we will look about before we fall back to the other things we have today is assessing the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship grant for 2022. So I am the Anambra State hub lead for the foundation. And part of our responsibilities is to carry out this type of application drive where we guide startups and young entrepreneurs on how to navigate their way around the system or the program. So this is the 8th edition of the program. And so far, their target is to empower over 10,000 entrepreneurs, over a 10-year period. And the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Program is a 100 million commitment made by the Elumelu family to empower 10,000 entrepreneurs over a 10-year period through training, mentorship, funding. 2 years ago, over 150,000 persons applied. But the foundation, 3 years ago, over 150,000 persons applied. And the foundation, we are able to empower just 3,005 persons. They couldn't do the program 2 years ago because of the COVID-19. So that of 2020 and 2021, we are merged together to produce 5,000 entrepreneurs for last year. So, and this year they will be doing more. So the program is segmented into several phases. Where you have the application phase, the training and mentorship phase, the business plan submission phase, the pitching phase, and the seed capital phase. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes, we can hear you.
My
we can.
internet is unstable.
We can hear you, sir. Please go
Okay,
on.
so the application phase, this normally starts from the 1st of January to 31st of March. We could have done this program by the 1st or the 2nd week of January, but due to several engagements and commitments, we couldn't do them till now. Now, this will boil down to part of the things we'll be doing today. The first one is how you tell your stories. Storytelling is one of the things you must master as a young person or a young entrepreneur. How you convey your business emotions to whoever that will be reading your application matters a lot during this period. The application phase is where you begin to tell your stories. That is where you begin to know if you will actually succeed in the program or not. How well you comport your stories, how well you structure your stories gives you an edge ahead of other applicants. So during the application phase, you submit your personal and business information. Then you do your psychometric and cognitive assessment. That is where they will now place you. After the assessment, you will now be placed into several categories. Either you fall into the preparatory category, or you fall into the startup or beginner category, or you fall into the innovator intermediate category, or the disruptor category. Now, what does these things mean? If you fall into the preparatory category, it means that you do not have the skill set needed to start a business. They will now have to go through general training on the TF Connect portal Now, if you fall into the preparatory category, you will not be eligible for mentorship or seed capital. You've automatically disqualified yourself. So we normally advise young entrepreneurs from our community that whenever you want to apply this for this, you want to do this application, it's always fine if you undergo some trainings so as to prepare you on how to attend to those questions and properly fill your forms. So the second one is the startup or beginner category. If you fall into this category based on your cognitive assessment, it means that you are just a starter. From the questions you answered, it means that you are just a starter. You are just starting out with business. You go through the beginner training modules on the platform, and you have access to world-class mentors during the program. But it is not a guarantee that you either be shortlisted or you benefit from the seed capital. By the way, the seed capital is a $5,000 non-refundable grant. So they give you $5,000 to boost your business. At the end of the day, if you are able to move your business from this level to the other, you may receive another part of money, which will now be equity-based. Now, the next category is the innovator category. So from your cognitive and psychometric test, if you are able to fall into the innovator or the intermediate category, it means that you have been profiled to be an intermediate entrepreneur. You have a good potential to be a successful businessman, a successful entrepreneur, a successful startup founder. You now go through the intermediate training modules on the platform. Then you'll also have access to mentors, and you have chances of being shortlisted for the seed capital. But if you are able to fall into the disruptor or the advanced category, it means that you are a seasoned entrepreneur. So you go through the advanced training modules and you have access to world-class mentors, throughout the program. Then you have higher chances of being shortlisted for the seed capital. So these are the stages for the application phase. The next phase is the training and coaching phase. Like I told you, there are several phases for this application. The first one is the application phase. The second one is the training phase. The third one is the mentorship, the business plan submission phase, the pitching phase, and the seed capital phases. These are the 5 phases of the program. So the second one is the training and coaching phase. Once you are shortlisted and placed into your appropriate categories, whether preparatory, innovator, intermediate, advanced, startup, whatever phase, you will now be placed in your appropriate path. They've created some trainings and courses that will enable you that will move you from the level you are currently at to the next level. So you will attend the virtual orientation program to learn more about the processes and share your timelines. They will share the timelines and the resources available for you to succeed. So after this phase, you will now be shortlisted based on your performance to move to the next level, which is the business plan submission phase. So part of the reasons why they do all these things is to make sure that they don't select people who may not succeed. Why there are chances of funding people who will not succeed, they just want to reduce the number so that once they have funded you, they will know that with this small capital, this entrepreneur is bound to succeed. So you won't come back next year looking for how to access another fund. So at the end of the program, at the end of the training phase, shortlisted entrepreneurs will now be expected to develop and submit a business plan. Before now, the training phase normally lasts for 12 weeks. But for this year, they are now shortening the timelines for each of these things. The normal timeline for the application phase is usually between 1st of January to 31st of March. That one still holds. Now, after that phase, they will now do the shortlisting for people that will go into several training phases. Now, the training phase that was supposed to last for 12 weeks is now shortened to 6 weeks. So for the next 6 weeks after your application phase, you will now be undergoing series of trainings on the platform. So after the training, you'll be trained on how to do your business finances, how to manage your customers, how to manage your funds, how to do a lot of things. You know, how to study your markets, do your market validation, do your testing, do your prototypes and testing your prototypes. So at the end of the day, you are now familiar with the business ecosystem. You're now familiar with your business. You'll now be doing practical courses on both your idea or your business. And at the end of the day, you'll now be required to build a summary business plan. Now, once you submit this business plan, there is an agency that takes care of it, reviewing your business plan. Remember, the first place you tell your business story is during the application phase, where you write a bit of your story, you know, conveying the business emotions, conveying the business story, you know, to the next person that is reading your application. Now, the next place you are required to write more about your business, you know, telling how beautiful your business is, how beautiful your numbers are, how, you know, appealing your business is, and how encouraging it is during your business plan phase. Whoever that is, how well you present your business plan determines if you'll be shortlisted to move to the next phase or not. Now, the next phase is the business plan and financial submission phase. Tony Elumelu Foundation has made it possible for you to do these things without stress. First, they will train you. Then secondly, they will provide you with a business plan template that you can, you know, you follow the guides, you follow the steps and fill in your business details. So at the end of the training phase, you'll be required to combine all your learnings from the training into a smaller document. Is usually between 4 to 5 pages. So you'll be given a business and financial plan template, which is in the online resource library. And what it will do is to help you to draft your mini business plan. After the business training and business plan submission and the review phase, you will now be required to move to the next level, which is the pitching stage. Last year, 300 and something persons applied for the seed capital from 54 African countries. You can imagine that. And at the end of the day, only 5,000 persons were shortlisted. So it means that 200 and something thousand persons were not shortlisted for the program. So this is a function of how well your business appeals to the reader, how well your business appeals to the reviewer, and how lucky you are. So it's a combination of luck and how well your business plan is. Now, at the end of this business plan and financial submission phase, you'll be required to move to the next level, which is the pitching phase. Now, during the pitching phase, is an opportunity for you to demonstrate your business knowledge and convince the judge about the feasibility of your business. You'll be required to do a video this time. So you also be equipped with a template that will guide you to do your pitching. So at the pitching stage, you now pitch your ideas virtually and submit it to the platform. And your video will now be watched by another reviewer who will now score you. So based on your performances, you will now be shortlisted for the seed capital. So if you are able to jump through the stage of application to the training, congratulations. If you are moved from the training phase to the business plan submission phase, another congratulations for you. It means you are doing well. If you are now moved from your business plan submission to your pitching phase, is another congratulations for you. So only successful candidates based on their performances scores from the pitching competition will receive the seed capital. So last year during the pitching phase, after the business plan submission phase, 15,000 entrepreneurs were shortlisted for pitching. So they shortlisted 200 and something thousand persons applied for the application, applied for the program. They were moved to the training phase. 40,000 persons were shortlisted for the business plan phase. 15,000 persons were shortlisted for the pitching phase, and just 5,000 persons were selected after the pitching phase. So how well you write your business plan, how well you do your application, you tell your business stories, will move you to the training phase. Then how well you do your training will move you to your business plan submission phase. How well and structured, how organized your business plan is will move you to the pitching phase. And how well you were able to tell your business stories, via video, using the possible shortest time, will move you to your your seed capital phase. Now, last year, the greater number of entrepreneurs selected for the seed capital were ladies. So if you are a female entrepreneur, you have greater chances of being selected over your male counterparts. Now, there are so many other factors that are considered during this selection period. Some of the factors are the regional spread, from which part of the African continent are you from? What is your gender? What is your business experience? Are your ideas viable based on the information you've submitted before now? Now, if you successfully completed all the required training and submitted your business plan, but we are not shortlisted, you can still reapply in the subsequent year. So if you applied in 2018 and you weren't shortlisted, you can reapply in 2019 or 2020. It's not a must you will keep applying with the same idea. You may have gotten yourself involved with a business in 2019 and the business didn't work out. Maybe funding or wrong business mathematics or wrong business or idea validation. So if you are into livestock farming in 2020 and in 2021 you are into oil and gas, you can apply with either of the ideas, and who knows, you may be selected. Now the next phase is the seed capital phase. So once you are shortlisted from your pitching phase, then you will now be moved to the seed capital phase, where you submit your details to receive the $5,000. Now, a lot of persons who got up to this phase, we are not credited. Reason is because this is where you do other things like due diligence verification. You do your updated business plan submission. You do your notarized documents and other things. Then you submit all your documents for both your bank documents, your business registration documents, your tax identification documents, your tax documents, your tax identification numbers, and other documents as required by the foundation. Now, all the entrepreneurs who have successfully completed all other phases, are now selected for the seed capital. So once you are eligible to receive the seed funding, you now be given a certificate of completion and achievement from the foundation. Apart from the seed capital, the foundation will give you a certificate of completion and achievement, as well as add you to the alumni network. So once you've completed your application phase and you are between either the innovator category or the disruptor category, you now be moved to your training phase, where you have higher chances of being selected for the business plan submission or the pitching phase. And once you've done all these things and you have luck by your side, you'll be selected for the seed capital. At the end of the day, if you're able to register your business, do your bank account opening, do your tax registration, get all your numbers, get all other required documents, you must be credited. So now that I've known all these things, what next? What makes people not to get the seed funding? How, what are the things that might limit someone from getting the seed funding? What are the things that increases my chances of getting the seed funding? What else do I need to do if I am not selected? How do I need to restructure my business if I am not selected? What are the businesses that have greater chances of being selected? These are questions that we needed to ask. And once we are able to tick all the boxes, we are good to go. Do you have any question? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr.
So I have
Pascal.
a question.
Okay.
So what is, I noticed you are supposed to write a test. Is it that test that will determine whether you move to the innovator stage or the other stage?
Yes. So we are going to do all those things now. So how well you answer your questions will determine, the system will automatically grade you and move you to your appropriate category.
Okay.
Do you get it? From your, once you submit your bio, the first thing you need to do is to submit your bio data. We will do those things. After your bio data submission, you will now be moved to the cognitive and psychometric test dashboard, where you now take the test. So as you are taking this, the test, answering the questions, you will now be scored and moved to your appropriate category. So it's now the category that will determine your next step or your next way from here. Now, there are 1,001 persons. I have a friend last year who, during his first submission, was shortlisted into the preparatory category based on his feedback. So he told me he won't relent. You know, normally, if you are shortlisted into the preparatory class, you do not have the right to move to the next level or participate further in the program because you will not be shortlisted. So what he did was he went and created another account and retook the test. Do you get it? At the end of the day, on his second test, he got into the disruptor category. And at the end of the day, he was selected, he was shortlisted for the seed capital.
Okay. Yeah, understand. Okay.
Do you have other questions?
Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah,
Hello, I
Pascal.
can hear. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, well, thank you for organizing this meeting. But then please, could I ask if you could record the meeting, because I'm in transit, so I'm trying to grab everything and I'm always having issues with network.
Yes,
so could you record it there?
Yes, I'm recording it. I will share the recording at the end of the training.
All right, thank you so much. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Pascal, thank you very much for organizing such a wonderful program. I have a very simple question. Other than the preparatory category, what are the chances that you'll be selected for the seed capital in other categories? I mean, what other category do we need to ensure we need to be selected for the seed capital?
You must ensure to be in the disruptor category.
Okay.
If you fail to meet up with the disruptor category, it's fine if you are in the innovator category. Is either innovator or the disruptor category. If you are in the startup category, your chances are your chances are very small.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Any other question?
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Pascal. Okay.
I have a question, please.
Okay.
So in a situation where you have like teammates, team members, would it be possible to like increase your chances of scaling through the application by each of the team members writing separate application, or it just has to be one for that particular idea?
It's fine if it is one for that particular idea. It will also be fine if you scatter your chances. You get like the Igbo adage says that a hunter does not go to the forest with one trap. But at the end of the day, whoever that is selected from your team will be required to get a consent document, from you guys, that you guys are aware that he applied for this program with you guys' idea. You get it? You'll be required to produce a consent document from your team.
Okay. I was kind of worried if if there's no like a penalty or something for multiple team members. All right, thank you.
All right.
Hello, Mr. Pascal, please. I have a question also.
Okay.
Yeah, so my question centers around first the business, and then secondly the business plan. So from a source who was also an alumni, he told me that this year they are focusing on agri-based businesses. We'll have like 40. Is it 40 or 50%?
40%. Yes, 40%.
Yes. Yeah. So agri-based business is 40%. So then secondly is the business plan. Even though you said they are going to share a template for that, right? I want to understand in terms of the financial models. $5,000 is around 2.2, 2.3 to 2.4, right? Depending on the estimate.
Depending on the conversion rate.
Conversion rate, yes, that was used, right? So if you have a business plan that is let's say 3 million naira for the financial projections, or lesser, let's say. I don't know. What I'm trying to say essentially is, can you have a financial plan that's higher than that amount or lower than that amount? I don't know.
Yes, you can. But at the end of the day, say what I am requiring from the foundation is a seed capital of $5,000 or seed capital of $7,000. It doesn't limit your chances. Yes, it doesn't limit your chances. Right. When I was selected into the foundation, I have a business idea. I have a business plan of about 15-20 million. You get it? But I was given 1.8 million. So it's something.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's called a seed.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pascal. It's a good innovation. I was going to ask if you can actually do multiple application. Is it allowed?
No, it's not. Reason is you have to submit. You will submit the same document. You will submit the same identification document. You submit the same name, bearing different email addresses. Multiple applications are not allowed. If you have a teammate, do you get it? If you have a teammate who if you have another teammate, he can apply and you can apply. One of you may be selected. Do you get it? But you as a person doing multiple applications, the system will automatically filter you out and remove you from the program.
Okay, you know the reason why I asked.
Okay.
You mentioned a friend of yours that was at the first category and he didn't relent. He tried again using another maybe user account, another account, and so how did that happen?
I don't know
Because
how
it's
I don't know how he was able to do it. All I know was that he sent me his first screenshot that he was selected into the preparatory category. I guess because he didn't take the questions very well. He didn't answer the questions very well. Do you get it? Maybe he submitted with the wrong name. Maybe he wanted to test the platform. Maybe he wanted to, navigate his way around the platform. At the end of the day, it didn't work out so good for him. So he now have to reapply. He sent me his first screenshot that he was shortlisted into the preparatory category. And at the end of the day, he told me, bros, I reapplied and I now got into the disruptor category. Do you get it? I say, wow, congratulations. At the end of the day, he said he got the $5,000. It was a few weeks ago that he told me he got the $5,000. So I say, congratulations, well done.
So I want to ask again, okay. Is the question, are they the same that if you reattempt the question, they are the same?
No, they are not. They are not. The questions are coming from a pool of thousands of questions. Do you get? But there are chances that, because I've done multiple tests with the platform, so there are chances that I've met 5 to 10 questions from, or maybe 2 to 3 questions from the ones I've seen before. Do you get it? So there are chances that I'll still meet this question next time. But the problem is you won't know what was the correct answer from the one you answered before.
Okay.
We will actually we'll actually do an application now. So you see the dashboard, you see what the questions look like. We try to answer them together. So at the end of the day, we'll see our score. We can.
Okay.
So any other question?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Okay. Thank you for organizing this class. But I wanted to ask, is the preparatory category the same with the business management training? Because I've had an application where the info that was sent to me immediately after applying is congratulations, you are done application and you have been found eligible to go on to the bespoke business management part of the program. So I wanted to know if it is the same with the preparatory category, or if it means maybe later you'll be told whether you are disruptor or innovative.
Okay, so let me explain these things for how you can understand it. Sorry if you're not a Nigerian. I have a couple of people here who are not Nigerians. The Nigerian system of education, we have the primary school, we have the secondary school. Now, assuming we all applied into Pascal Okeke Community Secondary School, and we are meant to take the same test, irrespective of the class we had wanted to go into. Now, the results from the test we all took together, we now determine the class Pascal Okeke Community Secondary School will place you into. Do you get it? So if you fall into your JSS1, if your score falls into the score of people that will go into JSS1, they will move you to JSS1. If you fell into JSS3, they'll move you to JSS3. If you fall into SS3, they'll move you to SS3. Now, each of those classes are not supposed to take the same courses. Am I right? Hello, sir.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
So immediately you applied for the program and you take the test, the general test. They will now categorize you into the place you belong, and you take the test. You take the business management training that is designed for the class, that is designed for that category. So immediately you finish taking your cognitive test, jam, they will score you. The system will automatically score you and move you to your designated category. So do you get it, Mr. Chuka?
Yeah, yes, I understand now. I understand. All right, thank you so much.
All right, sir. Any other question? So I have some questions from the comment section. So the first one says, good morning, I am Adebayo from, okay, so hello, Pascal.
Cover yourself.
Pardon?
Cover yourself.
Hello? Hello, so from the comment section, from the chat section, someone said, please, can you share the document with us? Yes, I will share it. What did I miss? You did not miss anything. You still join us. You take, you continue from where we stopped. And at the end of the day, I will share the videos with you so you can meet up with whatever you've missed. Please, I need to know what could make an entrepreneur fall into startup or preparatory category. Yes. The only thing that will make you to fall into these categories is if you did not take, if you did not score above the minimum requirements for each of the categories. So if you score 75 and above, there are chances you'll be moved into the disruptor category. If you score between 60 to 75, you remain in your innovative category. If you score between 40 to 60, 59, you'll be into the startup category. If you score between 0 to 39, you'll be into the preparatory category. So these things are functions of your score. So another person said, for the benefit of those of us that joined late, kindly recap. Of course, I will do that. Okay, so these are all from the chat section. Are we done with the questions so we can move to the next item? Hello? Okay, so having attended to all the questions, we'll move to what is the age limit to benefit from the fund. From the much I know is you must be 18 and above. I don't know the age limit for adults, but you must be 18 and above to participate in the program. And you must either have an idea that can employ Africans or an idea that can help to reduce the unemployment rate in Africa. So the general idea for the foundation is to help Africans combat unemployment in Africa. So once you have a brilliant idea that can employ Africans and be profitable in Africa, that you can set up anywhere in Africa, you are good. Okay, so I'll be CF Connect. So the next item on our list is the application phase. Let's do the application. No doubt. So I'm sharing my screen now. Okay, so how do you begin the application? You go to your browser, URL and you type tefconnect.com or .net. So it brings you to to this place, you have empowering African entrepreneurs. You build capacity and connect with over 1 million African entrepreneurs. Operationalize and scale your business. So you don't need to waste your time around here. You just go to apply for the 2022 Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. So this is where you are. It brings you to the login dashboard or the sign up dashboard. I don't have, I've tested the system with a lot of email addresses, so I'll be needed to sign in here. So I've created these email addresses over time. I use them to test the cognitive test, do plenty applications, test my way around the system for effective flow during the training. So this is one of the email addresses I used in creating an account and testing the system. So I say login. But for you who are fresh applicants, you'll be required to sign up. So if you are required to sign up, you just go here, you click on new user, sign up. So you enter your name, your first name, your last name, your email address, and your password. Now you can use this data over time on the platform. So whatever you are filling now is what you can use throughout your stay on the platform. So I'm using pitooku19@gmail.com and my login and sign up are successful. Now, this is your first dashboard. So you say, hello entrepreneur, the entrepreneurship program application opens from this date to this date. TF flagship program, we wish you all the best. This notice board will remain vital. This notice board will contain vital program information throughout the program cycle. So watch this space. From time to time, you'll be required to sign into this portal to know if there are updates from the foundation, should in case you do not get emails. So these are several tools you can leverage on anytime. Now, this is the TF training. This is the TF training. These are the ones I've completed, the business management training, the preparatory category. So with this account, I took some tests and I fell into the preparatory category. And I was able to take the test for as a preparatory. So I also signed into another account, then took the test as a startup category. I fell into the startup category. I took this I took the test as a startup entrepreneur, a startup founder. So I also created an account, wrote the test, fell into the innovative category as well as the disruptor category. The questions are not the same. There are chances you meet one or two questions, but the questions are not 100%. In fact, they are not even 50% the same. So if you fell into any category, you must prepare your mind. You must prepare yourself to attempt to those questions. Now, the questions will only last for 40 minutes or 40 seconds, 60 seconds. I don't know, I can't remember. So the next place you need to look at is the applications. So if you click on the applications, please, can you all see my screen? So you see the 2022 TF flagship program. You see the 2021, you see the TF admins only. Of course, you can see that all other ones are closed except the 2022 flagship program. So you click on apply. If you click on apply, it takes you to the language dashboard. This is because 54 African countries have applied on this platform. So you select the language that you are comfortable with. Nigerians are meant to select English language. You can see idioma, you can see Mban, you can see French, you can see English. So because I am English, I select English and click next. So I'll now be a terms and conditions notification will now pop up. So you can read them, you can read as much as you want. And at the end of the day, you click on accept. Are you following? So he said guidelines.
Yes.
He said guidelines for assessment. Read only. The assessment is divided into 4 sections and will require approximately 45 minutes to complete. Now, this is where your success or your failure starts. You are not supposed to spend more than 45 minutes applying for this, doing this application. It is recommended that you take the assessment in an environment free of distractions and with optimal concentration. So please note that you have to answer all the questions and can only take this assessment once. She cannot take it twice. So you will also be required to upload a form of ID. You have to select that one before you begin. Then the automatic disqualification criteria are you must be 18 years and above to apply. Then you must not be a previous beneficiary of the program. So if you have received a grant or seed capital from TEF in previous years, you must not participate. Are you following? So once you've saturated all these criteria, you can click next. So if you click next, it will bring you to where you do your, if you look at your left-hand side, where you have the TEF Connect logo, you see that the first one is getting to know you. That is the biodata, the ideas and the experiences. The second one is the know thyself. That is where you write the personality test and the cognitive test. The third one is where you do your declarations. Are you following? So what you will help me and do now is, please, can you attend to answering those questions, because that's the mail I also got. Okay, so someone sent something from, the chat box and I meant to respond. So sorry, Oyetunde said you have successfully completed the application assessment and you found eligible to go on the Bespoke Business Management Training section segment of the program. Team would contact you anytime after the 16th of April via email for details about the program. Okay, and the next step, please be advised that the training is online and does not mean you will receive, yes, as there will be further criteria to qualify for this. Good luck as you progress to the next stage. Does this message above makes one eligible for the seed capital? No, it does not make you eligible for the seed capital. It makes you eligible to move to the next stage, but it does not guarantee that you get the seed capital. So I don't know if you get the response. Okay, so what you help me and do now is you will unmute your mic such that all of us will fill these forms, and move to the next phase. So the first one is the first name, the last name, the middle name. What's that middle name again? Ebuka. So I'm a male. I am born in 1993. I am between 24 to 33. Right. So this is my phone number. I've gotten my bachelor's degree. I'm a Nigerian and I'm from Anambra. This is my address. Are you in a rural area? Yes. Have you accessed other grants from other foundations? No. What is your ID type? Let me say national ID. What is my ID number? I don't know. So let me go and get it. TF 2021. So let me go and get the ID number.
Mr. Pascal, I think you can skip that since it's not compulsory, the ID number.
Okay, is it not compulsory?
It's not, there's no start on it, and it's a bit private to you. So we'll kind of get what we're trying to do. So
Okay, so but you cannot continue without the ID.
yes, we understand. We understand.
Okay, let me
Maybe you
just
can put it on number there.
let me just select an ID. Let me just select another ID. Okay, so national ID. Okay, so how did you hear about the program? Radio, TV, anyone? So because I didn't get that ID number, so let me just put random numbers here. You get it? So I've done these ones and I've saturated all the fields. So I'll just click on continue to business details. So while we are waiting for this, someone said, but eligible for the training. Okay, so I get it, thank you. If I don't have a registered business, can I apply? Yes, you can apply anytime. Once you have a viable idea that can employ Africans and reduce the African unemployment rate, yes, you can apply. You must have a registered business, but before you get the seed funding, you must have registered and created your account with United Bank for Africa. Okay, so this is the second part of the application. It said the applicant's idea and the experience. Tell us about your business idea. So the next set of questions you are about your business and your business idea and experience. Please provide complete and accurate responses. So this is the first place you need to sell your business. This is the first place you need to convey your business emotions, your business story to whoever that will read your application. So the first one is tell us your business idea. He said, give a little description of your startup idea or ideas. If you do not have a business idea, then describe an industry or customer problem that you might want to build a business around. So this is where you kick in on your success journey. Now, you don't need to tell me how you buy, you don't need to tell them how you buy your wigs from Cameroon and sell it to Malawians. So you just need to find a problem. You just need to identify the problem that your business is centered upon. If you are supplying sachet water to rural areas, you need to tell us that people from social and social communities do not have access to clean, drinkable water. Therefore, it takes a lot of time and strength for them to get water. And you are providing this water at this cost. And you are doing this one, you are doing this one. You are meant to write a minimum of 50 characters in this phase. Remember, you can do these things in 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. You can do these things in 5 to 10 sentences. The point is that you must learn how to tell your business story. Now, if this is the idea I want to sell, where is that? If this is the idea I want to sell, that's that. So I can say that this is my business summary. I can say that universal laundry is blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I think I copied it from somewhere. So which of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals does your business support? It supports affordable, decent work and economic growth. It supports, depending on the business you are doing, it supports reduced inequality, industry, innovation, and I don't know. I'm just selecting the ones that are applicable to me. It supports no poverty. So the next one is, does your business address green economy or climate change? No. If yes, brief, it does not support. So what is your business name? Now, your business name, the business name you apply here must not 100% tally with the business name you register or you've registered. I am running several businesses as a person. I have my registered business name as Big Code, but I have a product of Big Code that I apply with that is saying Mega Laundry. Now, Mega Laundry is a product of Big Code Nigeria Limited. Do you get it? So the business name I am applying with is Big Code, but my product says Universal Laundromat is a product of Big Code Nigeria Limited, and it is a full service coin up laundry, whatever. Now, at my business name field, I can say Big Code. You get it? Which industry is the business? Is under professional services. Sub-industry sector is cleaning services. And the business is based in Nigeria, Anambra State, Oka. The business address is this, and the website address is, I don't have. The local government is Oka North, Oka South. The business address, local government is Oka South. And my business is still in infancy stage, because if the business is not running, it's still an idea stage. If it is infancy stage, it means the business is between 1 to 2 years. If the business is at growth stage, it means you've run the business for like 3 to 5 years. If the business is at maturity stage, it means you've run the business for less than 5 years or more than 5 years, sorry. So my business is still at infancy stage. Now they will ask you, is your business registered? Now, if you've registered this business, but you have not been paying tax, my brother, listen, go and register another business. Select no, because if you eventually select yes, you need to go to Federal Inland Revenue Service and create your tax folder. They may frustrate your life. They may take a lot of money from you before you eventually come back to submit your business documents. So if you've registered the business for like 3 years ago, please, and you've not been paying tax, please and please select no. Go back and register another new business. It will be easier for you to clear your taxes for the new business than for you to go back to clearing your taxes for the business you registered many years ago. So I selected no. How many employees do you have? I have myself as an employee, so I select one. Do you have business partners? If you have business partners, please select yes. At the end of the day, you may be required to get a consent document from your partners and submit to the foundation. If you do not have a partner, select no. For me, I do not have a partner. Do you have your partner's consent to take part in this program? Because I don't have a partner, I will skip this one. Is this business in rural areas? Yes. Okay. Yes. So I am done with this one and I will continue. So the next thing I will need to do, is, he said, great work, your application is 40% complete. So I will need to continue. So he said, please read the following carefully. The next two sections contains Please read the following carefully. The next two sections contains personality questions, financial and business acumen questions. This is a timed assessment. You have 45 minutes to complete both sections. It is recommended that you take the assessment in an environment with stable internet connection, free of distractions, and with optimal concentration. Note, you can only take the assessment once after you click start, and you cannot save and continue. Hello, are you guys with me?
Yes, yes, we are with you.
Okay, so do you have any question based on the ones we've viewed so far?
No.
Okay, so
Okay, sorry, I also have a question again, still regarding this business partners. With reference to my earlier question, our business partners, if we have business partners that are also teammates, it would also make sense, right, for them to apply. And would I need to put their details in the section where it says to put your business partners,
no.
or we can both apply as individual candidates?
You can both apply as individual candidates.
Okay.
It's only during the document submission stage that you can submit your partner's details.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry, one more thing, please. Regarding the registration of company and then the tax filing, I think does the business registration, because I have done something just business name registration and I did not have any tax aside the tax ID that was given. Would I still need to pay, though the business I've not really used it to generate like any income? Would I need to pay an unknown amount of money in tax that I do not have any idea of? Or
I think at this point,
what do you think?
You'll not be required to pay any money. What state are you applying from?
Lagos State. From Lagos State.
And the number two that you can request the director.
Hello?
I'm applying from Lagos State. I'm applying from Lagos State.
Okay, so because you registered your business name in Lagos State, you need to go to Lagos State Inland Revenue Service, or you go to their online portal to register your business and generate your tax documents, your tax certificates.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Sorry.
Hello, ma.
Do we have to have a business name or a limited liability company? Or either of them is acceptable?
Either of them is acceptable.
Okay.
Look at it. Look at it. If you have a limited liability company, it means you have board of directors. It means you have shareholders. It means you have teammates and partners. So you'll be needed to get consent from all these guys, and put them in a document. You needed to upload your director's minutes, meeting minutes that gave you the consent to apply for this grant with their name and their business idea. So you needed to do all these things from A to Z before you can get the seed funding. So if they are easier for you to get, no problem. Submit to a limited liability company. If they are not, continue. You can register with just a business name. But from experience, to avoid plenty stress, just register with a business name.
I want to ask, does a business name, do you have to pay tax for a business name?
Yes.
Okay.
But you pay personal income tax. So your personal income tax covers your business taxes, because the business name is for a sole proprietor. So your personal income tax covers it.
So I have a business name that I've not used for like 2 years. So like you were saying that instead of me, see, they have to calculate it from 2 years till now.
I
will
don't
not pay
know.
tax. I don't.
What states are you applying from? Hello?
At all. I just read it, I kept it. So if I'm applying from Lagos. Though the business was registered in the south. So and now I'm in Lagos. So I don't know if I should just register a new one.
You can register a new name. You can still apply with that one. All you need to do is go to that. Go to the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service and get your verification from them. Just get your answers from them.
Okay.
Can I use my personal SIN number if I have a already registered business name?
Do you have your tax certificates?
No, I don't have my tax certificates.
So you needed to create but all these things are not what you do immediately. Do you get it? You must have made sure that I've been shortlisted for this seed capital before they will make provisions for where you submit these documents. So you don't need to worry your head around all these documents before now. So your primary focus now should be, let me start this application, dedicate my time to taking the questions, take the trainings, do my pitching, submit my business plan. Then if I am eventually shortlisted for the seed capital, I can now begin to get these documents. There is also another document that you get from court, notarized document. So you go to court and get it. You get it. So these are things you need to do before you get the seed capital. Any other question? Okay, so the next thing we need to do is to take the cognitive test. Please, I will ask that you all unmute your mic, but please do not disturb the session with it. You can just unmute your mic. So you'll be giving me answers to the questions. I don't know the answers. So that if all of us falls into the preparative category after this test, we will know that, yes, it's all of us that failed. If we are able to make it to the disruptor category, we know that, now all of us now make us pass. So I will click on the start button. And once I click on it, we cannot stop, we cannot save, and we cannot continue later. It's either we take the test or we take the test. So are we good to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, so
Yes, sir.
Yes.
so I click on start. So the first one is the personality test. It said, welcome to the 2022 Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program application. Please complete all sections with accurate information. Thank you. So number one is personality, rank, order, task. It says, in each of the following questions in a statement, you are to select the best option that describes your opinion on the statement. Please answer all questions honestly. Please, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, I can.
number one says is a 22 questions test. Number one says, I find change refreshing. You either strongly agree, disagree, neither agree nor agree or strongly agree. So the first one, I find change refreshing. What is the answer?
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
The second one, I tend to be cautious about happy outcomes.
Yeah, agree.
Strongly
Agree.
Agree.
Okay. So the third one, I quickly start working on new ideas.
Agree.
Strongly
Which one?
Agree.
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 Okay. Number 4, it is okay to achieve everything one aims for.
Agree.
Disagree.
Eh?
Disagree.
Agree.
Agree. Agree.
Agree.
Agree.
Okay.
Disagree.
Okay. So number 5, I do not spend much time thinking about how others will react to situation.
Agree. Agree.
Spend much.
Agree.
So
Yeah, agree.
hold on. So I don't know if you are aware that this we've taken some seconds out of our 45 minutes for this test. Now, each of these questions is what determines how good an entrepreneur we are. Like you said, I find change refreshing. I tend to be cautious about happy outcomes. I quickly start working on new ideas. These are the things that defines how good an entrepreneur you are. These are the things that defines how well you can do as an entrepreneur. Number 5 question says, I do not spend much time thinking about how others will react to situation. Is empathy, how good a leader you are. But we've all answered these questions together. So I will click next. Okay, so I agree. I'll click next. So number 6 question said, I will finish off existing task, even if a new or interesting task comes up.
Agree.
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
So I am usually indifferent to change.
Disagree.
Agree.
Disagree.
Okay, so I prefer to work in a non-competitive environment.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Okay, so I prefer being with people who hold similar values.
Similar values.
Yes.
Agree.
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. Yes. They are my motivators.
Agree.
Okay, you said agree, not strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
So look at it. At the end of the day, I will tell you why you choose strongly disagree. Disagree. Neither agree nor disagree. Agree or you strongly agree. So, but at the moment, let's keep flowing. So the next one is, I get bothered with colleagues who are too negative.
Strongly agree.
Agree.
Disagree. I don't get bothered.
Don't get bothered.
Okay, you don't get bothered.
Disagree.
I don't get bothered. So disagree.
Disagree.
I have to answer them.
Okay, so I will go next. So number 11 question said, I prefer routine over variety.
Routine.
Maybe every day. Okay, he said disagree.
Disagree.
Agree.
Agree. You have to have a routine.
You need to be organized.
Yes.
Yes.
As an entrepreneur, as a disruptor, you have to have a routine.
Yes, you have a routine. Every day by this
Eh,
You have to.
The writing
Yes.
helps you to grow.
Okay, let's move ahead. The time is going. Let's
okay, so
decide.
I prefer planning ahead.
Yes,
strongly agree.
strongly agree. Strongly agree.
Most people
Strongly
focus
agree.
first on personal gain.
Strongly agree.
Disagree.
Strongly
It's not about personal gain.
Strongly disagree.
Okay, you disagree. Okay, so I can easily say no to others.
Agree.
When wronged by others, I tend to forgive easily.
Strongly agree.
Yeah.
okay, so number 16th question say, I would rather say what I feel is right.
Strongly agree.
It is better to be happy with what you have than to try to achieve too much.
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
True.
People are generally honest.
That's why I'm in business. Disagree.
Okay,
I
people are
have to
not.
achieve.
Neither agree or disagree.
So I usually see things for what they truly are.
Agree.
Agree.
I would rather delay working on boring tasks.
Agree.
Agree.
Okay. So I go next.
Consider yourself.
Disagree. Okay.
Disagree. Oh.
Okay, disagree.
Yeah.
Okay, so during meetings, I prefer to lead discussions.
Even less.
I prefer
Agree.
doing tasks using new method.
Yeah, you lead discussion. You're a leader.
Strongly agree.
Have you heard the statement that said leaders lead from the center, not from the top? Your teammates may have the most brilliant ideas.
Neither agree, disagree. That's the point, disagree.
Okay. So I said continue to cognitive assessment. Are we good to go?
Yes.
Okay, so you give me the answers one after the other.
This one is.
So these are the cognitive tests. So you have 1 to 20 answers, and we have less than 35 minutes. So please, I would want you to do this mathematics as quick as possible and give me the answers as fast as possible. 125% of 5 is equal to what?
5.25.
Okay, so penalty is levied for the violation of what?
Violation of rules.
Rules.
Okay, so you are the co-founder of Company G in UAE, and you need to hire an African intern with some prior work on internship experience and graduated within the last 1 year with a score of 75%. The preferred candidates, you have good communication skills, be willing to travel at short notices, and be open to work different shifts. Who is the best candidate to hire? Is there an Egyptian who graduated with an overall best of 89% and with a Bachelor of Computer Science, a Kenyan interned with the University Research Center for 3 months and graduated with a score of 75%, who is ready to work at any time of the day and willing to travel at the shortest notice? Or is it a Lesothan, has good communication skills, interned for 90 days at the university library and was the second best graduating student from the Faculty of Business Sciences, or is it the Ghanaian who graduated with a score of 79.3%, willing to work different shifts and ready to travel at any time? Who?
3. The Kenyan.
Okay,
Kenyan.
the Kenyan, okay.
Kenya. Yes.
Okay, so number 4 said, if in Tanzania, Helen invested TZSX $3,000, 3,000 or 300,000, the shares of company X, and blah, 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 in the shares of company Y. After a year, he sold all the shares at both companies for this and this respectively. What is our profit from company X?
Our profit is 100,000 for company S. So it's now to convert it to percentage.
Yes.
It won't not even be there.
So it will be 100,000 over 300,000 times 100. Right? 100,000 over 300,000 times 100.
What?
So it will be 33. Right?
33.30.
Yes, A, 33.30.
Okay, so number 5 says a company is considering, please, for those of us who will apply for this program, there are chances that you meet most of these questions again. Please be noting our answers so that when you meet them, you won't bother your head around solving them again. Do you get it? So number 5 question says, a company is considering changing its policy concerning working daily hours. Currently, this company requires all employees to arrive at work at 8 p.m. The proposed policy would permit each employee to decide when to arrive from as early as 6 a.m. to as late as 11 a.m. The adoption of this policy will be likely to decrease employees' productivity if the employees' job functions require them to do what? Number 1, work without interruption from the employees. And 2, consult at least once a day with employees from other companies. 3, submit their work for a supervisor's eventual approval. Then 4, interact frequently with each other throughout the entire work day. Do we all get it?
The answer is interact frequently with others throughout the interact frequently with each other throughout the entire work.
Pardon?
Interact with each other frequently throughout the entire work day.
No, I choose A.
No. It can't be A. The
Because
adoption of this policy.
for them to have come, they can resume 6 a.m. to between 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. They cannot come to work and still be interacting with each other. Where will they work? So what was you are coming to work today, you still come to work and be talking with your
I think the answer is D now.
You can't come to work today and still be talking with your colleagues.
Remember, we do not have plenty time.
Talking of decrease.
We
The
don't have
question
time.
is talking of decrease of productivity.
So A or D? A or D?
Talking
Which
of
one?
decrease of productivity. So the adoption of the decrease.
I
Decrease of
think D is
productivity.
the answer.
I will go with D. D is the answer.
Well, when they
The
come at the
answer.
same time.
Number 6 question says,
the question given below provides a situation and asks you to make a judgment on the basis of the information given. A committee of 3 members for the education board is to be selected from the pool of 6 prospective candidates. C, D, E, F, G, and H. Candidates
C, D, and E
are male and the rest are female. At least one of the selected candidates should have a minimum of 10 years cognate experience in the education sector. The committee should have at least 1 male and a female candidate. Each of the committee members should have studied a different course for a bachelor's degree. Which committee would likely be selected? Please read the answers and tell me the correct answer.
I think I was drumming Just give another one, please. Give another one, please. I didn't see that was missing. That's why. Sorry.
Please, I'm waiting for the answers.
So the third committee. The third committee.
The third one.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so number 7 says the table below shows a sequence of alphabets. If X, Y, and AY produces BX or whatever, which of the options below fills the blank?
BX. Yes. BX.
Okay, so 9
BX,
questions.
yes.
Number 8 question says, Hassan ships cars into Ghana, Nigeria, and Benin Republic from Europe. The import duty costs 10, 25, and 12% respectively for used cars from the 3 countries, and 25, 40, 20% for new cars. Assuming VAT is the same in all the 3 countries, and Hassan plans to buy a new car worth $100,000 in 3 months for his business expansion. His current car lot capacity in each country is 50 cars, but he has a credit facility in Europe that allows him to ship as many cars as he wants. Hassan has the following options as a strategy to meet his planned target. A, give discounts that guarantees the sale of at least 10 cars every week. B, ship 100 cars for the 2 months, lease space for his friend at a cost and maintain the standard markup. C, import more luxury cars into the huge market. Which of the above options is best for Hassan?
Option A.
Is it A and B or option A?
It should be A and B to me. I don't know.
Is it A and B or A? Which
A
one?
and B, yes.
Okay, so number 9 said, which of these concepts suggests that customers will favor products that are available widely at low cost? Which one? Product concept, marketing concept, production concept, and selling concept. Which one?
Product concept.
Are you sure?
Production. Sorry.
It's
Production
product
concept. Which one, I beg? Which one? Which one?
That's available widely.
Concept.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, product concept. For example, Apple is a more expensive than some systems, but most people still go for Apple because of the concept. So I think I'll say product concept.
Okay, so number 10 says, today Rebecca, who is 34 years old, and her daughter, who is 8 years old, celebrates their birthdays. How many years will pass before Rebecca's age is twice her daughter's age? 22, 10, 14, 18. Which one?
8 from 34. Ah, this is tough. Huh?
Remember, we have limited time.
22. Yeah.
So
Oscar, choose 18. Let's move on.
18.
Is it 18 or
Choose
22?
18. Let's move on.
16.
16. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we have to move.
Let's move on.
Let's move.
We will move on, but then remember you are contesting for $5,000.
We know.
So
who can quote?
18.
So is it 22?
8 divided by 18.
Is it 18 or 22?
Oh, what's that? Is it all?
Move
on.
Okay, so next. On May 20th, 2020, Fatao bought 300 units of the Orange Corporation shares at 75%, $75 per share. On May 18th, 2021, Fatao sold all his shares for 65% per share. What is Fatao's percentage realized gain? Are you with me?
Minus 13.
Yes, we are. We're calculating. Minus.
Okay, the amount of money one puts into a business is called what?
Capital.
Is it capital or investment? Which one?
Capital.
Ethics in a business means good relationship with management, good relationship with staff, observance of norm and standard, good business behavior.
Observance of norms and standards. Yeah.
Okay, what is the first and most important objective of a private business organization? Is it profit maximization, growth, survival, and social responsibility?
Growth.
Growth. Profit maximization.
Profit maximization.
Social responsibility. No.
So private.
You cannot maximize growth.
You cannot have
profit
profit without
maximization.
growth, so let's stick with growth.
It's profit maximization.
It's profit maximization. Profit maximization.
Profit maximization. No proprietorship.
Time is on. It's not our friend.
Okay, so
yeah.
Number 15.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's profitable in the long run.
Okay, so a product,
only aiming for profit.
A product idea is profitable in the long run if it creates a competitive advantage, meets sales quotas, is a durable good, and it costs a lot to produce. Which one?
Means sales quotas.
No, she's still create competitive advantage.
Yes.
So are you noting down some of the answers? Okay, so number 16th question said we have 19 minutes remaining. Hassan is a proud tanker shipping businessman. He ships tanks from China to Kenya, South Africa, and Morocco. The import duty costs in this country are as follows. For titanium tankers, import duties are 10, 25, and 12% respectively. For plastic tankers, import duties are 25, 40, and 20% for new cars. Hassan has landed a standing tanker with a plastic tanker for $30,000 and $12,000 respectively. If Hassan decides to make a minimum profit of 15% after giving a discount of 10 to a reseller in Morocco, how much should he sell the tankers? 39,000 and 15,000, 15,000 and 39, 17,500 and 42,500, 42,500 and 17,500. Run the calculations and give me the figure.
No time, make you just click and they go. Make you use all that.
If you pick it and go, that's the beginning. Failure don't start to.
That's so it be.
So the start of the failure. We have to calculate. We cannot see properly.
Okay, so
It's 50,039.
Okay. So after writing your personal visions, what must you do to achieve it? Commit your vision through hard work and dedication. Put your vision in a safe space and look at it again in 5 years. Analyze your vision each year and commence work only when you are sure no external factors will change. Spend all your free time working on self-improvement. Which one?
Put your vision in this.
Commit to your vision.
Okay, so number 18 question says, Tayo, a Ghanaian citizen, won 8,000 naira at a business pitching competition. She invested 3,005 naira in a property in Lagos and 4,500 naira, another property in Abuja. After a year, both properties are now worth 7,150 naira and 8,800 naira respectively. The Abuja property is an urban area, requires a land use tax of 15%. Which of these properties is likely to give Tayo more profit? Choose the best option. The Lagos property, the Abuja property, both will give the same revenue. None of these options. Pardon?
Flash no. Check out the name.
Which one? Which one? Number 18. Is it the Lagos, the Abuja, or the both we give, or none of the options?
Lagos property.
Lagos will give more profit.
Yes.
Abuja is expensive.
Hey, be looking at the figures, so don't look at it from the
Abuja, Lagos experience of a Nigerian. Be looking at it from the figure experience.
So do we agree with the Lagos
property?
Hello?
Hello? Do we agree with the Lagos property or the Abuja property?
Paying tax.
It's
That tax is
Abuja.
low.
The final property.
Lagos.
Okay, I've selected Lagos. I selected Lagos. Okay, number 19 said a target market is which of these?
A group of consumers at which a product services is aimed.
Okay, so number 20 said the question given below provide a situation and asks you to make a judgment based on the information given below. Auto Agro PLC has been invited to meet with the CEO of one of their top clients. A team of 4 members needs to be selected for the client's meeting from the following staff listed. A, the marketing head of the organization who plans and charts out the marketing strategies of the company. B, the sales executive who has been in constant contact with the client regarding the requirements. Number C is the CFO of the organization. Number D is the sales manager and the direct supervisor of B, who is also present in the previous conversation with the client. E is the content lead who will design the product as per the client's need. And F is one of the content team members of E. So which of the team is the best to go for this meeting?
A, B, C, of course. It should be A, B, C, and D. No, it can't be A, B, C. Yes, A, B, C, and D. I chose A, B, C, and D. Marketer, executive. I don't even know what is CFO. And the sales manager.
Okay, so you say A, B, C, and D.
Choose A, B, and D, yeah.
A, B, C, and D.
Yes.
Okay, so what about Mr. E, who will design the product?
In a meeting first, they are meeting.
I choose A, B, D, and E.
A, B, D, and E. So you know that Mr. B, you know that Mr. D is the sales manager and the direct supervisor of B, who was also present in previous conversation with the clients.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so should I choose A, B, D, and E?
A, B, D, and E.
Yes.
So, okay, so
how about the CEO?
CFO.
I don't even know.
Not supposed to be there.
Oh,
okay, yeah. A is CEO. Okay.
So CFO. What is CFO?
Who is the CFO of a company?
Fine. Yeah.
He's the chief financial. He's the chief financial officer. So he's the one who will determine if the company has money or not. So are we good to go?
I personally do not. I said I do not think B and D should be in the
Fine, no, let's go.
Okay, so I will continue the declarations.
Yes.
All right, so please wait while the system processes your response. So this is where the system does your scoring.
God help us.
So your application is 90% complete. All right, so I click on continue. So he said, have you applied for the TF Connect program previously? No. Have you received seed funding? No. Do you have business partners or collaborators who are alumni? I said no. Are you a sanctioned person? No. Do you have business partner of your company who have indirects with? No. Are you a political? No. Have you or your business partners been investigated? Have you or your business partners? No.
No.
Okay, penalized for financial related.
No.
Arrested or convicted for any crime. Are you in business with? Are you a current or previously? So at this point, we submit our application. God help us. So he said, Diabita, you have successfully completed the application.
completed.
Assessment have been found eligible to go on the bespoke business management
Eligible to
training
go
segment. Our team will contact you. So he said, good luck as we progress to the next stage. So at this point, you just go home and pray because you've done this one. So from the 16th of April, they will start categorizing where you belong. In previous years, once you are done with this, test, they will grade you and assign you to your categories immediately. But you see, because people who got into the preparatory category, you can now turn off your mic. Because people who got into the preparatory category will now go to the system again and start flooding the system. They now made it that, bros, for you to know your score, we must have shut down the system. So that is why you cannot see if you are shortlisted into the startup, the preparatory, the innovative, or the disruptor category.
Mr. Pascal.
Yes.
They changed it.
Yes, they changed it.
Okay. So before the 16th of April, we'll now know our fate.
Yes. On the 16th of April, you will now know your fate. They will assign you to your respective category, and you will now take it up from there.
Okay.
So this is all for the application for the registration. Other things will now be as you progress. If there are other things that you needed to know about the application, we've created a WhatsApp forum where we can always guide you, follow you up through the application. Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
So if you have any question, it's fine. You relate it back to us. So he said, please send the application link. So if you have any issues, you let us know so that we guide you on how to navigate around it. So if you have, if there are things you want us to help you review, like your application, you can log in, look at the bio questions, the business questions. You can copy out the question, write the answers, put them on a document. You can share with us. I will help you to fine-tune the business story. I can help you to do a lot of things, but I won't help you to do the application. I can only help you to review your application and submit. You get it? So that we'll have higher chances of acceptance. In 2018, we reviewed 43 applications, 40 got in. In 2019, we reviewed 61 applications and 60 got in. In 2020, we didn't review because of the COVID-19. In 2021, we reviewed a smaller number of applications and about 19 persons got in. So this year we are expecting to do more. But one thing you must know is that you can create a virtual account, you can create another email address, test the questions, test the cognitive questions with it, then copy out the question, try attempting to the question, build a network of people around. We have a WhatsApp forum now where you can share the questions, you can share the answers. We just build a community of people who are applying for this grant, then can help sort out the questions, and it gives you an edge over the application. That is how we've been doing it, and that is how we will also do it for this year. I wish you all the best of luck.
Okay, ma. Please, ma, when is the closing date
in the WhatsApp group?
Okay, so I shared a link of the WhatsApp group. I shared a link of the WhatsApp group, in my previous emails. But what I will do now is I will also share the link on this place so that if you've not joined the WhatsApp group, you can do so, and you can also join. So if you check your previous email, you see the group link. But I've also shared it on the comment section, so you can always look at them once more and join from there. So I just shared the WhatsApp group. So there are a couple of other things that we needed to talk about, but
want to check.
Okay, so there are a couple of other things that we needed to talk. We needed to talk about other funding opportunities. Please turn off your mic.
Let me change that.
Pardon?
We didn't get the link.
Okay, so I should send the link again.
You can show it through the video map.
Yes, it's on the click on the chat and click on the chat icon from your app, from your Zoom app. Click on the chat icon, then you
Now
touch
you
it.
want to check the one that is on ground. These things. Some of them that are here, maybe it's no more in the warehouse. You want to check.
Please, remember that we are in another meeting, so help us and turn off your microphone so you don't disrupt the class.
Now, tomato. I don't know whether you know tomato.
So there are other things we needed to learn. We are supposed to talk about other funding options for young entrepreneurs for 2022. We are supposed to talk about storytelling for young entrepreneurs, how you can better tell your stories, how you write your business description, how you write your elevator pitch, how you build your business story structures, so as to give enough details about your business, as well as convince whoever that is reading your application that this one is very good. So, but because of time, it's already 11 o'clock. So I will share those documents in my next email.
Okay.
Hello? I will share those documents in my next email.
Hello, Mr. Pastor.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Pascal. Sorry for interrupting. Please, I want to ask you a question because you said you will tell us the reason why you choose strongly agree, strongly disagree, agree, or neither agree or disagree. That you are going to talk about it.
Okay, so thank you for reminding me. So reasons why I choose strongly agree is each of those questions.
Give me your number.
Hi. Please, please.
387445.
Whose mic again is on? So part of the reasons each of those questions is built on to test your type of entrepreneur you are. Do you get it? So if you choose like I can't remember some of the questions. But there are questions you don't strongly agree. There are questions you don't strongly disagree. You either agree or disagree. So if you strongly agree, it means that you are too rigid. If you strongly agree or disagree, it means you are too rigid for this question, or you are too rigid with respect to what the question represents, that you may not be flexible. So you either agree or you disagree, or you neither agree nor disagree. Do you get it? The question comes up from a pool of questions. So there are questions that you may meet. There are not these ones that we meet. So when you look at the questions, I will talk more about the different kinds of entrepreneurs and what the foundation is looking at. But I don't think we don't have much time for this because I'll be missing another class in the next 15 minutes. So I will talk about it in the WhatsApp forum. So I will talk about different types of Please, you remind me, we'll talk about different types of entrepreneur. Then what each of those questions represents, what the foundation is looking at, and the best possible option to select for each of the questions. Do you get it? Then we'll also talk about storytelling for businesses, how to structure your business stories, elevator pitch, samples of elevator pitch, how you build your elevator pitch. Then we can also help to review business profiles, personal profiles. Then we will also help to review your applications. So these are the things we'll do throughout this period, probably before the 31st of March, when the application phase is closing.
Okay, but please, Mark, can we get the link to the application, Mark? Can you resend it to the WhatsApp for those of us that just joining the WhatsApp group?
Okay, I will share it. By the way, I am a man. I am not smart.
Oh,
My name is
sorry, your
Pascal
voice
Okeke.
is sounding like a woman.
Okay,
Sorry,
maybe it's
Ma.
from my microphone. Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir. Yeah.
So after this class, I will send a follow-up email to for those of us who weren't able to participate. We shortlisted 105 persons for this class, but I'm surprised that 32 persons joined for the class. It's no problem. We'll be holding another session for the same topic, but we'll first of all finish with these ones we've done, then review applications, help you guys apply, restructure your businesses and the models, and wait for the shortlisting and the announcement. So my number is on WhatsApp. You can always reach out to me. I will share the slide template. I will share some business documents. In fact, documents of businesses that were successfully shortlisted for last year, 2 years ago, and 3 years ago. So you look at how they built their business plan, how they generate their financials, what's notarized documents.
Right on, sorry.
Okay, what's notarized
Will you share
documents?
it on the WhatsApp group or in our email?
I will share it both on the WhatsApp and in your email. I'll just create a Google Drive folder, put the documents there, and share it with you. I will also share the documents on WhatsApp. So whichever way, you can always access them.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So do we have...
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Sorry for drawing you back. Where are we sending our email? Sorry for drawing you back.
I think the WhatsApp group will be okay.
You registered for this class now, right? You registered to attend this class.
Like myself, I didn't register. I only got the link through a friend.
Okay, so you drop me your email, so I will include it in the email list.
All right.
We will drop it at the WhatsApp group, Abby.
And you can send it privately to me, or you drop it at the WhatsApp group, whichever one that works for you, fine.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
very
so
grateful.
If you have further questions, please do well to reach out to me via WhatsApp. I'm always available. Don't bother about what your question is all about. Once it's business related, once it is this application related, once it is this topic related, startup related, reach out to me. I will always be available to attend to them.
All right, sir. Thank you so
All right,
much.
so do you have any other question? We are rounding up.
Hello, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so it's not a question, it's a contribution.
Please, your volume.
Can you hear me?
Your voice is very tiny. Hello, sir. We can barely hear you, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I say it's a contribution, not a question. So talking about the tax stuff and then registering a business name, I just have kind of a suggestion to make.
Okay.
One, there is a law in Nigeria that you can't charge, you can't start paying for tax immediately after you've registered a business. At the cooling month period there is 6 months.
Okay.
Before you commence business. But after that 6 months, if you've not commenced business, so what you are advised to do is go to your tax unit. So recently, with this new deployment of technology, once you register a business, you get your TIN from CAC, you go for FIRS on their websites, you search for your MSCO, where your file office is. Okay. So what you are advised to do, since you're not making profit and then you've not commenced business, you are advised to go there. There's what they call filing of nil returns. You're not paying anything, just at the end of the month, just go there. It's now on the portal, Tax Promas. Just go there, file nil, zero, that you didn't make any profit for the month. You will be cleared. So throughout the month, so whenever you have issue that you might need your tax clearance, it could be very, very easy for you to request and then get cleared. But when you're not making business, you're not making profit, and you're not filing, then when you come there, they say, how do you prove that you've not been doing business? If you've already had an organization, whether as a business name or a LLC, just at the end of every month, go to your tax office, file new returns. It's zero, you're not paying anything. You can even do it online, but FIRS has to put you on tax promo. So if you go there every month, file your VAT as new. I think that's fine.
Well,
Okay,
thank you very much for that contribution.
Yeah. All right, no problem. Thank you so much, Pascal.
Somebody wants to ask you a question.
I want to
Yes,
ask
I'm
a
here.
question.
Please speak. Okay, I'm here.
Please, I want to know, even though that you have not started the business, but you've registered the business, can you still go into tax office to filing?
Yes, so the way they structured it now is once you're done registering online on CAC, you're given a TIN number with your certificate. So once you get that TIN number, whatever you're doing at your tax office is with your TIN number. So you use that TIN number to go to your tax office. So you go, for you to know where your tax office is, it's usually where you register your business premises. For example, if you register a company in Lagos and you're operating in somewhere, let's say Ikeja, your tax office will be somewhere around that Ikeja. So, but there are a lot of tax offices around, so you have to know the exact one. So with that thing, when you go to FIRS website, firs.organization.ng, there is a space where you search for your tax office. So there you impute your TIN number or your RC number that CAC gave you. So those two options.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I have another meeting by 11:15, so I will leave you guys here. So do well to check your emails. Most importantly, do well to check your spam box, because I'm sending the emails from another source. So sometimes it may get to your spam box. So do well to remove us from your spam box and add it to your inbox, so that whenever we have new updates, we'll always reach out to you. My numbers are available on WhatsApp as well as on the emails I've sent before now. So thank you very much for